Welcome to the Leadership Program. The purpose of this training is to introduce you to the company's leadership program and its basic components. We work in a fiercely competitive business, and we continually need to define and differentiate ourselves from our competitors, not only in the quality of our products, but also in the service that we provide our customers. We must constantly grow our leadership skills in order to get the results necessary to maintain our competitive advantage. This program is designed to help you succeed and understand what's expected of you. Our goal is to provide you with the necessary tools to successfully fulfill your role with the company and get results. This module is designed to be an overview of the leadership program and sets the foundation for the modules that follow. As members of the management team, we expect that you will become experts of the information provided in these modules and use it to grow as leaders. You are all members of the management team for a reason, and we hope that this information will enable you to strengthen your leadership skills in the process. The leadership program consists of a series of modules which cover the following: the management role, the leadership expectations, the 5 key management areas, which are communication, cooperation, organization, time management, and ownership, managing employee performance, and other modules that cover HR policy and practices. You may ask, why study leadership? Leadership is a critical factor in successful organizations and for you in your individual success and growth. By effectively leading others, you will be able to fulfill a leadership role in our company and ultimately enjoy continued professional growth. With leadership growth, everyone wins. Companies enjoy success, leaders get results, and employees are fulfilled and contribute to the company. I want you to think of someone you believe is a great leader. What are some of the characteristics they possess that make them a great leader? When I think of someone that I see as a great leader, I think of a friend of mine. His name is Jim. He's been a friend of mine for about 20 years. He's a great leader. He's a person of character, a person of integrity. He's a great communicator and makes everyone feel like they're worth $1 million. These are some of the characteristics that he possesses that make him a very successful leader. One traditional view of leadership is that by focusing solely on growing the leadership qualities of people, you will get results. This, for many people, is believed to be the right formula. Another view is that only results matter in determining an effective leader. The thought is that the bottom line ability to achieve goals is the only measure. Finally, there are various combinations of the two viewpoints. We call this range of opinions and theories about leadership the leadership spectrum. Now let's talk about results focus. It is possible to achieve results without focusing on characteristics, like respect, professionalism, communication, and others to some extent. For example, think of a small business owned and operated by one person who does not have strong leadership qualities, but has a good product and service. There are no employees to lead, yet the business is still able to produce results. However, as the business grows and employees are added, the lack of leadership qualities will start to have a greater impact on that company and ultimately affect the results. Even with a strong focus on results, one may fail without focusing on leadership characteristics. Now, let's take a look at characteristic focus. It is also possible for someone to have a strong focus on leadership characteristics and not achieve results. An individual may have the skills that encourage people to follow and do whatever is asked, yet, if they don't focus on getting results, they may not be successful either. For example, suppose there's a person who has a great focus on leadership characteristics. They decide to start a company and are able to build a team and make everyone happy. But without a focus on results, they don't have any direction for the company and aren't able to achieve results. As an organization, we believe that the traditional view of leadership, with its focus only on developing leadership qualities, is incomplete without a focus on results. Without this focus, the traditional view of leadership as only building leadership qualities is really only hoping for results. Keeping the premise that we must focus on results to get them, we also know that leadership qualities are critical in both getting the results and sustaining them. We believe that if you don't define what you want, you're not going to get it. Therefore, Grizzly's definition of leadership is the ability to get and sustain results over time. As in earlier examples, it is possible to get results in the short run without a focus on leadership qualities. However, given our definition as the ability to get and sustain results over time, we must employ leadership qualities while focusing on those results and the results that we want. As an organization, here is where we fall in the leadership spectrum. We focus on getting results first and recognize that we must also continuously work on improving our leadership skills. We clearly define our goals and desired results and work on improvements to our leadership qualities. So what is expected of you? Developing leadership skills is a long-term process, and we do not expect you to inherit new leadership skills overnight. The perspective that we expect you to take is that you can always improve your leadership skills. Developing as a leader is a daily process, and it is important for you to work on something every day. We expect that you will keep a high level of self-awareness and develop a habit of being open to constructive criticism and input. Each individual must develop their own approach to leadership. Just as every employee is different, every leader is different and has different styles and approaches. The same practice will not yield the same results for all of us. One of the goals of our leadership program is to expose you to concepts to help you find what works best for you, while being open to new ideas and constantly improving your approach. It is okay for individuals to have different styles. However, to provide consistency and align with company values, we do need to have some common behaviors. Even with individual styles, we need to have some common behaviors and practices. It is with company values in mind that we develop the management role for the company. The role we have defined for leadership within the company serves to clearly communicate the company's expectations of you, and it is a key factor in your success within the organization. The high standards of conduct found in the management role were designed to provide leaders with a primary focus in conducting their day-to-day tasks. You play a key role in ensuring Grizzly's success, and of course, your individual success with this company. There are three components of the management role. We believe that by embracing these, you can be successful in any organization. Without embracing them, you will not be successful in ours. The three components are, number one, support and execute the policies, procedures, and expectations of the company. Number two, define, achieve, and maintain departmental objectives and performance standards consistent with company goals. And three, lead by example in fostering a positive, professional, and team environment that is conducive to productivity and results. Now let's take a closer look at the three components of the management role. Support and execute the policies, procedures, and expectations of the company. The two key components from this part of the management role are support and execute. Doing one without the other does not promote true results for the company and for you as a leader. Take, for example, writing up an employee for being tardy. The employee is only 1 minute late. If you write up the employee while telling them, "I know it's stupid, and you were only 1 minute late, but I have to write you up as part of the company policy," you may be executing the policy, but you are not supporting it. Some may think it makes you seem more approachable to develop this interaction with the employee and may make the punishment seem less harsh. But in failing to support the policies of the company, you are undermining your authority and not fulfilling your role as a member of the management team. Define, achieve, and maintain departmental objectives and performance standards consistent with company goals and values. Getting results, which is the primary goal of a successful leader, stems from staying productive and being consistent in aligning your actions with the company goals and expectations. Being able to consistently produce what is expected of you and staying focused on the goals and performance standards of Grizzly is one of your primary responsibilities. Lead by example in fostering a positive, professional team environment that is conducive to productivity and results. Our focus is remaining cooperative and working together to achieve our objectives. By constantly evaluating our attitudes and ensuring we are setting the right example for others to follow, we promote the values that are critical to our success. Promoting teamwork and professionalism at the management level in turn carries over to other employees. Setting an example for others to follow will allow Grizzly to continue to achieve high levels of success. As a member of the management team, you are constantly looked at to provide a standard for others within the company. Therefore, it is imperative that you understand this part of your role. In order to get the results we desire, it all starts with the leads, supervisors, and managers. To help you carry out the role, we have identified some expectations of behavior. When these expectations are applied in your daily interactions with others, you will set an example for your peers and team members that will help you, your employees, your department, and the company achieve growth and success. These leadership expectations are covered at length in additional modules, and the purpose of this section is to introduce them. We have 8 leadership expectations, which are: 1. Maintain the highest ethical standards and conduct all company business with integrity. 2. Lead by example. 3. Treat people with respect. 4. Know your responsibilities thoroughly and get consistent results. 5. Maintain a professional and cooperative attitude at all times. 6. Promote teamwork. 7. Take initiative and do more than what's expected of you. And number 8, be objective. Grizzly is focused on core competencies. Without these, we believe that you cannot develop into a strong leader able to meet company expectations and fulfill your role. We refer to these core competencies as the 5 key management areas. We have 5 of them. They are communication, cooperation, organization, time management, and ownership. We have a great team and have had success in expanding our leadership capabilities to help achieve our desired results. But there's always room for improvement, and these modules will serve as a tool for helping the management team. The management role, leadership expectations, and 5 key management areas lay the foundation for the company's leadership program. Managing employee performance. Several of our leadership training modules covered important processes to help our management team manage employee performance. We believe that in order to be successful, it is critical for our management team to be equipped with the tools to align employee efforts with company goals and priorities, foster employee success, and to do all they can to make sure that employees are successful. These processes will help keep employees engaged, growing in their position, and reaching a higher level of performance. These processes will be covered in the following modules: the performance appraisal process, coaching, documentation, and conflict and resolution. HR policy and practices. In order to establish trust with our employees, we must fulfill our ethical obligations, be people of integrity, and lead by example in all areas, including following our own policies and procedures. The following modules will cover information regarding HR policies and processes. HR policy, which covers the employee handbook, employment law, interviewing, and discipline and termination. We work in a fiercely competitive business environment, and we continually try hard to define and differentiate ourselves from our competitors. And that all starts with a great foundation in our leadership. I encourage you to grow as a leader and to be intentional about how you plan to do so. As I mentioned earlier, there will be other training sessions that will cover all of the leadership components. I'm excited to walk with you on this journey. Welcome to the leadership team.